Y'all, it is your girl Angelle and welcome back to Angelle's Life. I'm so excited to be putting this video out. Y'all seen the first part of the video, which was me explaining to y'all how to catch space aid, everything you need, and how the process works. Now I am actually at the terminal catching space aid. So first things first, I do want to let y'all know that once you need to show up to the terminal 1 hour before roll call. Okay, so roll call, I will roll call for this flight in particular. This is a Thursday flight to Seattle. It's at 12:25. So it actually is a lot later. I mean, it's a lot it's a lot later than 11:25. That's the time you should show up for roll call if you want to mark yourself present. You can show up earlier than that. I showed up at 10:45 to mark myself present, but you know, that just kind of depends on you as long as you're here an hour beforehand. Now, 20 minutes before they 20 minutes before they start checking the space available passengers in, they print out a sheet, and I'm going to show you a sheet. I'm going to show you the sheet, how it looks and how it works. Now, one thing that I will show y'all real quick is the terminal. I'll do a rough little glance of the terminal. Okay, nothing big, nothing special, but it gets the job done.
For those passengers traveling on a passport, if your passport has a government under any interest rate, you need to present it to your day office to be stamped on prior to being allowed into the departure gate. Once again, for those passengers traveling on a passport, if your passport has a government under any interest rate.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. AMC passenger Mahar Brandon. AMC passenger Mahar Brandon, please proceed to passenger service counter. Thank you.
Okay, when you get in, you're going to check in at the passenger service counter, and that's just to mark yourself present. 20 minutes before the roll call, they're going to print the list, and let me show y'all the list. The list is here, okay? And on that list is basically going to show where your name is and what your category is. Now, if you would like to, you are what I do, even though this is my second time coming here. First time I'm actually making it onto a flight for the most part, but second time I've came to try to catch space aid. Let's get some focus. There we go. So what you are going to do is check where you are on the list. The list will show your name, how many people you have with you, how many seats you have with you, and your category. Obviously, categories 1 through 3 are priorities. Categories 4 and 5 are leftover. I am a category 4 because we are traveling with EML. If you're not traveling with EML, you're automatically a category 5 as a dependent. Okay, so like I said, 20 minutes before, that list will go up right over there, and you go to check to see where you are. After you check to see where you are, you go back to that passenger service center and find out how many seats are available on the flight. From that point, count down how many seats are available to see if you will make it on the flight. At that point, once you have counted down and you see if you'll make it or you won't make it, then go get your luggage. Because when you check in, when the roll call center, which is conducted over there, you're going to have to watch a short little video and whatnot. Once you get to the roll call center, you need to be ready to go once they call your name. Once they call your name for you to come up, your bags already need to be here. You need to have all your documentation that you need, and you need to be ready to go, ready to fly. Okay, so roll call is again at 12:25 on Thursdays, and that list goes up at 12:05 on Thursdays, and you need to check in by 11:25 on Thursdays. So that's all I got for y'all now. I don't know if I can film the roll call. They was already kind of looking at me funny when I walked over to the list, so I really don't know if I can film the roll call. However, if possible, I'll have Darius filming it from back here. FYI, I am filming this all on my new Sony a6400, and I only have one battery. okay? And if you know anything about Sony, y'all know the batteries don't last that long, y'all. So if at any point I have to stop filming or I lose battery, I will pick up at some point and explain to y'all the rest of what's going on, okay? So I will see y'all in a few. And I'm sorry if I'm like over explaining or over talking, but I want y'all to have the information. I'd rather over explain than under explain, so y'all have everything that y'all need. I tried to be as detailed as I could in the last video, explaining all the paperwork that you need to get to this point. Now we are at this point. I want to make sure I'm as detailed as possible. And of course, always, if y'all have any questions, make sure y'all hit me up in the comment section or hit me up in my email or DM me on Instagram. I will answer any questions that y'all need. But I'll see y'all in a few. Okay, y'all, so I am at the roll call center. They played the video and now they're calling the people on, and I'm just going to show you an example of how it goes.
AMC passenger Wong-Ka-chan, Amy.
So it's like you basically wait around until they call your name, and then you come
AMC
up.
passenger Rayleigh Kristen.
You wait around until they call your name, and then once they call your name, you come up, give them all your paperwork, your money, and then you check in. And check-in is over there. So we're waiting to see if or when they call our name, and then we'll go up, let them know what we got going on, and then we're heading on over. So yeah. Now I just heard that we don't leave until 4 p.m. So that's why I asked you to pick up. Still got time to wait.
AMC passenger Ramsey Angela.
That's me. Call y'all right back. Okay, y'all, so we're in the line for check-in. I have my harness on because, you know, you can't check the stroller. I mean, you have to check the stroller. So I have the harness on. I'm going to get ready to put Angel in the harness in a couple minutes. And yeah, we were able to get on the flight. Y'all heard them call my name. I had to show them my EML form, both of our passports and my ID, and that was it. Over here is where you check your bags and pay.
They're going to say something.
So one of Darius' sergeants is right here, so I got back. Got a politic. Okay? Alright, y'all, so we are in the departure area, and I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, this whole experience has been trying as hell. Okay? Between him being a busybody, like between that and then me not packing very well, like mind you, this is my first trip traveling with Angel. That's solo or with Darius, so I didn't plan this very strategically. So I'm definitely going to take this as a lesson learned. I'm going to have all of the tips and tricks for y'all, especially if y'all are traveling solo, like without your spouse or without your significant other, and it's just you and a baby. I'll be sure to make a completely separate video with all the tips and tricks of how to travel with them the most convenient way. But anyway, we are at the departure point. I could not show y'all like the process of us getting in line and going to like getting in line and getting to the departures area because I just had too much stuff in my hand. I couldn't have the water, the bobby, the bag, the, you know, all this stuff. So I wasn't able to show y'all that. However, I will. It was well, it wasn't simple, but you know, it's just, we got in line. I had to show them my paperwork, which I will let y'all know the paperwork that you have to show again if I didn't let y'all know already. And yeah, so that's where we at now. It is currently, hold on.
children should be left unattended in the children's lane. Once again, for safety and security assurance,
It's currently 3 o'clock and the flight is supposed to depart anywhere from 3:30 to 4 o'clock. So I'm assuming that we should be boarding pretty soon. I personally have not seen the flight yet. I mean, I'm right here, like by a door, so I can kind of see outside. I haven't seen the flight yet, so I don't know if the plane, and I'm saying flight, I haven't seen the plane yet, so I don't know if the plane is actually here. I haven't booked my ticket yet to get from Seattle to New Orleans because frankly I do not know what time we're going to make it there, and I want the quickest flight. Okay? I want the one that's going to give me that fastest, and I'm like, you know, it put the least amount of layovers. You know, I already feel like I'm going to have a couple. I mean, I feel like I'm already going to at least have one layover. I don't want more than one. Like, if I, okay, think from you on the internet, cutting up on the plane. If I have to fly on the plane, and more than one layover. Okay? Preferably, I would like no layovers. But if I gotta, you know, if one layover saved me $300 or $400, then I'll take the one layover. But that's it. Anyway, look at him, just constantly grabbing, constantly moving. He's eating on the strap now, y'all, but I'm gonna talk to y'all one last time before we take off, and that'll be on the plane. Then I'll talk to y'all at some point while we're flying, and then I'll talk to y'all when we touch down in Seattle, and we'll see how that process goes. So I'll see y'all in a few.
Yeah, I think it's delayed.
Damn. Okay, so I don't know if this is going to be on here or not for sure, but like the flickering that's going on, hopefully it's not in the actual video. But oh, there you go. So, oh well, you can still see it a little bit. Anyway, so we are still at the terminal. So apparently there was a maintenance issue with the plane, and we have not taken off yet. We have been in this goddamn terminal for what is it? 18, 15, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Roughly about 6 hours. I've been in here longer than that because y'all know I've been here since 10. Yeah, this is an absolute mess. I'm completely nervous about flying on this goddamn plane in the first place because it had a maintenance issue, but apparently they said that they got the part and they're trying to put the part on the plane right now. So whatever that means, I am extremely nervous. But I mean, I'm here, I've been here all these hours, so whatever. They got some drinks for us, and they just ordered like pizza and sandwiches. So people, there's a very, very long line to get pizza and sandwiches. So yeah, but yeah, this is a mess. This is a mess. I hope that a typical Space A adventure isn't like this one, but this one has been a mess. Good thing I did not book my Seattle flight yet, because if I did, I would be fucked. So just giving y'all an update. Right now, I think it's like 18:40, which is like 6:40 p.m. Yeah, I know we've been here for a while. Angel just woke up recently, so I'm about to go tend to him, make sure he's straight. But yeah, I'm gonna holler at y'all in a few. Okay, so hopefully y'all can hear me. So we got on the plane roughly 7 hours ago, but I'm just recording because when I was getting on the plane, there was just like a lot of confusion as far as trying to manage Angel, put my bags up. Y'all know I'm short. I really can't reach up above like the legs, and I was nervous. I was scared. I told Guys, I am in the hotel. Now, I know hotel wasn't originally part of the plan, but it's a part of the plan now, okay? We didn't get here until 2 o'clock. We didn't get our goddamn luggage until like 3:30. And it's just been a whole bunch of mess and a whole bunch of drama. They were trying to book me on a flight that had multiple stops. Y'all know I said I wasn't going to do that. I was not going to do that. I didn't have the mental capacity to be on to have 2 stops. I just couldn't. I couldn't. So I'm at a hotel at the A Loft by the Seattle airport, and it is lovely. The young lady at the desk was lovely, and the young man who shuttled us over was lovely. They helped us with our bags and just, girl, the best. But yeah, I couldn't do multiple stops, that's for sure. So we're flying out tomorrow with Southwest, and that's don't ask me why I did that. And that'll be at like 9:40, and we get to New Orleans at like 8. So that's where we at. I'll let y'all know the rest. I'm about to go out Angel needs diapers, so I'm gonna hold on, y'all. It has been a couple days since I last checked in with y'all at the hotel in Seattle, and the reason that it has taken me so long to get the rest of this video in is just because I've basically just been trying to catch up. So I'm just going to give y'all a quick explanation of what happened, or not even a quick explanation, but I'm gonna give y'all a quick rundown of what happened from Seattle to New Orleans, time frame, and all that other good jazz. First things first, I'm gonna tell y'all why I wasn't able to continue recording, and it was just because it was too much. Carrying Angel, carrying the bags, getting, trying to figure everything out, how I was gonna move, what was the best flight options, and so on and so forth. It just was a lot. Okay, not impossible, but definitely a lot, definitely challenging. So I'll explain to y'all what happened after I checked out of the hotel. So I booked a flight with Southwest, but there was a layover. Okay, so there wasn't any for that next day. There was not any straight flights from Seattle to New Orleans, so I had to have a connecting flight. So I ended up having a layover in St. Louis. I wasn't necessarily running late to my flight from Seattle to St. Louis. However, I was like right on time. Going through TSA, it was a ton of people. Oh my gosh, there's like a little fly in here or something. There was a ton of people. I almost got it. There was a ton of people going through. Is it behind me? Did y'all see it? Get it if y'all see it. There was a ton of people going through there was a ton of people going through TSA and like holding Angel, trying to hold my camera, trying to hold the 2 bags that I had. It wasn't working for me. I couldn't really do it. I had Angel strapped to my chest. However, I have the book sack on my back, and I have like one of the rolling bags with me, trying to hold the camera and keep Angel like comfortable. It just wasn't ideal. So that's part of the reason that I missed that part. Plus, they made me take off my belt. They made me take off my shoes. I thought they was gonna like let me slide since I had them strapped since I had them strapped to my chest, but they didn't. And by the time I made it through TSA, I just grabbed something to eat. As soon as I walked to my gate, we were boarding. So yeah, I didn't even have time to eat it, and Lord knows by the time I got on the plane, I didn't even want the food no more. But yeah, that was that. FYI, Seattle has a beautiful, Seattle Tacoma's airport is really nice. I liked it. So after that, I had the flight. Angel was a little fussy on that flight. Now, he did so well on the flight from Yokota to Seattle. However, he was definitely a little bit fussier on the on the Seattle to St. Louis flight, and it was only during his sleep. I'm assuming at some point during his sleep, maybe his ears started to pop because he kind of got a little fussy. So I'm trying to, y'all know the seats are small. I flew with Southwest. Y'all know the seats are super small. I'm shrugged in like this. I just couldn't. I really couldn't maneuver how I want to, so I wasn't able to record that. But that's what happened next. So that flight was roughly like 3 hours and 5 minutes or something like that. Landed in St. Louis. So once we land in St. Louis, now mind you, I didn't have to get my bags or nothing. My bags just transferred over to the next flight. However, I landed in St. Louis. As soon as I got there, I had to use the restroom. I couldn't really use it on a plane with him, on my chest and stuff, even though he was in my lap. But I just would prefer not to. I had to, I used the restroom, and then I got something to eat. Y'all, soon as I was actually about to pull out the camera and record, there was a tornado warning, and they like locked down the whole airport. The airport was like locked down for like an hour and a half almost. And I'm terrified. I'm like, oh my God, they had us all gathered in the bathroom. That the place that I had got my food from got shut down. They made all the employees go to like some stairwell. I was just like, oh my God. And I was gonna record all that, but all I can think about is like making sure my baby is straight, making sure me and my baby is straight. I'm like, I can't. I was too jittery and too nervous to try to record anything. So that happened. After they gave us the go ahead and the tornado warning was over, then they had flood warnings. So I was just like, you know what? And at this point, Angel's jittery and he's antsy. I'm trying to feed him, but yet I'm still nervous. I don't know nothing about no tornadoes now. So that happened, and I was just like, okay, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, but my flight ended up taking off as planned, as scheduled. From St. Louis to New Orleans, the flight was an hour and 45 minutes or something like that. And Angel was pretty cool on that flight. However, the girls next to me were kind of like having a conversation the whole time, and throughout the conversation they were kind of like interject, talk to me, and then kind of talk amongst each other because they knew each other, and kind of back and forth, and the whole time Angel basically was up that whole flight. So trying to like manage him, manage my little drink that I got, my little apple juice that I got, and and talking to the girls, it just wasn't ideal. Like I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Like, I mean, I could have done it, but it would have just been, it's like an extra weight for, it's like an extra task for nothing when I can just relax, enjoy what's going on, enjoy my baby's company, and just get there. So once, get off that flight, once I got there, I had to wait around for my dad, and now all my bags are back in my hands, and I definitely couldn't record with all my bags in my hand. That just wasn't ideal at all. Waited for my dad. Dad came, boom. And for the first couple of days, each day I kept saying, well, I'm going to record today, finish this video off. However, I have been exhausted. Jet lag, when I first got down here, I was like, oh, I'm not jet lagged. And then for the first day I was fine. Second day, third day, fourth day, by that fourth day I was just extremely exhausted. I was just like, yeah, I am jet lagged. I have to catch up. And then it's like all my downtime, Darius is calling me, or I'm here with my dad, or here with my mom, or here with my grandma. I'm all these different places because they want to spend time with Angel. So it's just kind of like I really haven't had the time to just sit down and talk to y'all. So that's why it's taking me so long to finish this video. It's taking me so long to do any of this. However, y'all know I was gonna get it done. I might not always be there when you call, but I am always sometimes on time. I'm coming. I'm always gonna come. Okay. I'm always gonna come through with it. But yeah, that was that whole process. All in all, I ended up, the whole trip itself was over 24 hours. It was roughly about 29 hours. It took me 29 hours from the moment that I left my house, that apartment in Yokota, to get to my mother's house. And actually, I'm lying, it took me 31 hours in total from the start of the trip to the end. And even at the hotel in Seattle, I only got 3 hours of sleep. Angel woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I was up from 3 to then. So yeah, it was rough, it was rocky. I'm glad I made it through, but it was rough and it was rocky, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's why it's taking me so long to get to y'all. Not just that, there were a couple things that I needed to get. If my sound sounds different, it's because I got a mic to go with my setup. If y'all don't know, I am filming on a new camera. I'm filming on the Sony a6400. I will give y'all my comments on that later. But I had to get I had to get a bracket for my mic to sit on. I have a ring light, a travel size, like small ring light coming. I thought it would be here by now, but it's not. But there's things that I had to get together. And I'm not going to say had to, but it's just feel like not only do I want to give y'all quality information, I also want to give you a quality product. You know, when I'm back home, I feel like it's a production somewhat, giving y'all the quality videos, and I've worked hard to get to that point to where I feel like I've been giving y'all quality videos, and I don't want to, just because I go on vacation or just because I go out of town, I don't want that quality to stop, if that makes sense. So, and it could be my, just, you know, my, that I kind of am like a perfectionist. You know, I don't know, you know, excuse me, I just want to, y'all, I feel like y'all deserve it. All my loyal followers, my loyal subscribers, y'all deserve the best, and that's all I want to give y'all, you know. So I'm sorry if some of my videos come out a little late, but if I feel like it's not up to par, I will scrap it. And it doesn't matter how much. I could spend 3 hours recording it. If I don't feel like it's worth the quality that y'all deserve, I will scrap it. But I also had to get everything going with my iPad. I don't have my laptop anymore. I told y'all that. So I had to get everything I needed with my iPad to make sure that I can edit the videos, you know, have the space to edit them, have the external hard drive to you know, move my files on my iPad, have my, you know, have the things that I need to get the video out to y'all, especially since I don't have my laptop anymore, or my MacBook anymore. And not only do I not have my MacBook, my mother does not have Wi-Fi at the house. Okay, so we are on caveman status right now. So yeah, again, I'm so sorry that it's taking so long. I'm also sorry if this vlog is like crazy long because of this 10-minute video, but I just wanted to give y'all just in-depth information. So I love y'all so much. I didn't say this in my Space A, like how to catch Space A video, but if y'all have any questions, make sure y'all hit me in the comment section, or hit me on Instagram. Follow me at angelleslife on Instagram, or DM me, or you know, hit me on a Facebook or whatever, if y'all have any questions about how to catch Space A, about what you know, if y'all would like for me to give y'all any tips or tricks on traveling with a 7-month-old by yourself, so on and so forth. I do have another trip or two where it will just be me and Angel. Plan. Darius ain't been too happy about this one, but you know, just let me know if y'all have any questions. If y'all reached out to me before, y'all know I'm quick to get back to y'all, and I love hearing from y'all. You know, I love talking to y'all. Like, obviously y'all are the reason that I do it, so let me know if y'all need anything. Also, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Click that notification bell to get notified when I upload. And watch my next video, the one that's like posted somewhere in this video. I love y'all. Peace.